really flag drag in general.
Yeah.
You're not catching the Akali easily. You're actually, at this point, even if you hard go for the Aphelios, you're going to need some real damage to...
Wait, no, we didn't kill them?
1xn's gone for the early back, got himself that cull, and he's gone for the recurve bow. Now, both these are really important, but the big thing about the recurve bow is, one, it's on-hit damage. It's the cheapest on-hit damage item that you can get, really. And Yunara is so much about those on-hits that it does a ton of value. Getting the cull to start sort of career, but also someone that we've got our eyes on in terms of, hey, look, your time on D+ Kier was also not great. The last time we saw Moam was not very successful. So both of these supports looking for a blow up.
Really are. Let's get jumped on, but the polymorph partway through means it's just a headbutt, not the pulverize after. And Missing's always been a fantastic enchanter support. Back when we did have that original Zeri meta, it was often when he was paired up with the likes of Ruler on things like these enchanters. Always been a good Lulu, always been a good Renata. The other side of the game
was genuinely very, very good. Gets exhausted on the way in, but no, Moam just immediately dies. The support is returned in kind. I think the big mistake here from OMG is when they put the damage onto the Lulu, not enough splash damage goes onto the Yunara for them to win the AD carry battle after.
Credit to 1xn there as well, with a really good E-flash to avoid the Malphite. He gets out of that combo, gets to keep on doing, and suddenly Aphelios with his weapons out of range to do that DPS as well. You can see there's some really tight moments in that fight.
Problem is now, Juhan, next time his ult is up, it's not right now. 1xn won't have that flash. And, well, I suppose in the early stages of the game, maybe a wild growth is actually enough to save you from that combo. The later into the game it goes, though, you need flash or you can't play the team fight. This is why over Casper Cup and Demacia Cup, Malphite became way more popular. One back, and that's important. Getting the second kill onto Starry means that even though 1xn is still far ahead, you know, he's 600 gold up at 10 minutes in, Starry is not out of the picture.
I want to see when Moam got 6. Did he have it before they went for that play, or did he get it partway through? Either way, very nice play from Starry and Moam to ensure that they do punish Croco, trying to get even more out of that play, and instead gave up that kill.
Kraken Slayer Collector completed for both AD carries, first items in. Basically,
very significant, enough to deal with what could be a harder team fight comp to execute.
The way that we tend to phrase it, Sam, is it's still throwable. It's still throwable.
Correct.
If you stack your AD carry and mid lane together and they get Malphite ulted, much like we saw in Nongshim's game yesterday, actually, you can still lose a fight. And one of the things which is helping LNG without actually is we were just yapping around this. Great vision to hold it down around the pushing lane of 1xn and Missing to make sure that Juhan can just walk in. And once again, look at this. Missing knows, he knows where his bread is buttered, you know. Putting the wards down either side of mid lane, or at least they'll aim to do that anyway, to stop Juhan from just walking into a lane and ulting the Yunara. They really want to hold on to the flash of the Yunara as well. They want to make sure that they keep that available for the big fights when he really needed to dodge Malphite. Come back play around this kind of timestamp. He wanted these ults.
Judgment.
Problem Moam. He's not going to have to blow the ult or the flash, so he is safe. But OMG, this is the point of the game where they really wanted to make a comeback. They've now just blown a couple of really important ults. They've lost some turret plates on the top side. They've lost a flash on the right side of the game from LNG. You've avoided that first comeback moment, potentially, from OMG. You get to keep rolling through these pushing lanes, and the gold lead's sprung up another 2,000 almost.
Yeah, thank you very much for that follow, by the way.
Basically, his Yunara was so good, it was basically instant ban to 1xn. He was so good at the champion that actually it gave, importantly, let them know where enemy wards are, so they can go behind the pit and they can find out where that was. Haichao looking for the flank.
Your eyes on the damage stacking. It's the slower build from Bulldog who's gone for that blower. That's the Andrews tanky, but with burn in we go. Harry just gets shredded by the Black Cleaver. He's gone. He's just dead. Finally a big ult, but is it enough to turn things around? They do get one back. 1xn though, dancing away. Starry tries to trade. Can't quite pull it off. A valiant effort. Still leads to LNG muscling their way through the team fight and to Soul.
LNG give the hardest of choices over to the Malphite and say, there's a clump of like 4 people you can ult, or the AD carry who is stood to the side. Which way are you going to go? He chooses the clump, and 1xn doesn't need to flash the Malphite ultimate because he's not with the rest of the team. That's like
no, my favorite is the Severin one.
Is the Severin one, which is kind of like Vladimir ult, so we call it the emo plague.
I just love. It's so much fun. Rocco timing out the Shuriken flip, then takes the blast cone. You have potentially needs to go.
Oh,
Rocco with the fake out No, he's a dead man.
He's gone. He's just gone.
Wild growth on this Java means he's such a threat. He'll get dragged all out, but unfortunately, Harry does not have enough threat. Has to flash away for the Arc of Ruin. 1xN continues to auto. Dominus from Sheer. They'll move towards this mid lane in a turret that was crystallized to all get out, so it disappears in a second.
Sam, Crocker has a larger individual gold lead than Ju had. Can we talk about that? We have been glazing 1xN a lot. And don't get me wrong, he's been really good in setup for success. Crocco's been dunking! I didn't even know you could reach the AD carry there. Starry with no flash, caught out, shockwave onto Jian as well. I don't think it's going to lead to the kill, but what it will mean is he can't walk up and smite the Baron.
No, we can't. Is there a spell book on Alistair? Maybe, but worth noting again, smite value's gone way up, so significantly again.
Is it? Let's go! Oh, awesome. Oh, awesome. It's a good day to be a Hapgood, folks.
Every day's a good day to be a Hapgood. Have you
Look,
seen us?
Sam, I'm just saying, look, Ebby is a guy that plays well around systems, and if the systems start failing, he kind of goes down with the ship in a really quite bad way. But if the systems are good, this guy is really good at playing too. Good shockwave!
And the Cataclysm after he's still got a wild growth to the GA. Even if you kill him, it's not going to be that easy. Juhan has to flash on out. They finally bring 1xN low. The problem is, he's not the only threat right now. We've just been all over it. They'll get the headbutt, the pulverize. That means nothing as he's turned into a little old snowman. Harry, no! Eat crocodile. Or perhaps inverted that when the crocodile eats you. And instead, the inhibitors fall. Juhan alone, a sandcastle alone, against the oncoming tsunami of LNG.
The boot of Crocco comes down and breaks the spine of OMG. They've not seen play in the LPL since May of last year. Welcome back, OMG. Don't think this is the return you wanted.
15,000 plus gold for LNG in their home arena. A new roster, some new life. Devastating win.